beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading, and as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, All Signs Love Messages reading. I think these might be yours. They are. It's the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords in the upright, and the Nine of Cups. Okay. The Wish Fulfillment card, Pisces energy. Mars in Pisces energy. So somebody wants to fulfill some wishes. Is that a message? Highly likely. It's the King of Swords, Gemini, Mercury energy. And, well, yeah, it's oftentimes connected to reading and writing. So this is a message. Could it be a lot more? What is in that message? Let's see. Well, it's something real emotional. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the King of Cups, and it's more Pisces energy. Somebody who's seeing things in a very different way, who's been holding back their feelings. Look, there's some Page of Swords energy here for me today because they're watching. They're making sure that you're not leaving. This is Pisces energy, the King of Cups, but, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are coming in here because this sailboat is powered by the wind. And really close to the shore still, you can see the buoy. So they're afraid that something's going to change and maybe you've gone. Have you maybe put something out on social media, through friends, through family? Have you maybe said something? Because they're watching. And that's, I feel, bringing something up here, wanting to come and communicate. That's the King of Swords. This is somebody who's been thinking about it. This is the King of Cups who's been thinking for a while about what they want to say. Looking right here at that sword. That's transactional. That's bringing in clarity. What is this clarity? How they feel is already coming through. Because the Page of Pentacles is the first card coming down and it's in reverse. So this is somebody who's been immature. Is it emotional immaturity? Highly likely. Emotional unavailability, some lack of truth. It's here. It's all here. And it's also telling us what we already know. This is a breakup energy. That this is a no contact and or in separation reading. So cutting the deck, of course, the King of Cups is here. The Ace of Wands also showing itself. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Yeah, this is inspired. This is getting literally inspired. It's sort of like out of the blue. And hello, if you're in New York, to come here and communicate. This is what you've been wanting. I feel this is the message that you have been waiting for. Is there something more within this message? I wasn't quite ready. But readings come, when they're ready, whether I'm ready or not. So again, welcome to your All Zodiac Signs Love Tarot reading. You could be here in real time, but you could also be here months, even years later, because readings are timeless and they're meant for you when they find you, when you find each other. This is a fated connection. You're here when you're meant to be here. So welcome. I'm really glad that you found your way here. Down below in the description, you'll find all the decks coming in. You'll also find all the playlists, messages from your person, more love tarot, all zodiac signs, love readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings as well. Remember, it's a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. And I would be so very grateful if you like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet. This helps the channel so much more than you know. I want to get one more shuffle. So thank you so very much. I want to show you here the last cut deck, the Page of Cups and the Five of Wands. Have there been obstacles? Yeah. Are they overcoming theirs? I think so. I think this might be a reversal or even in a spin. The Page of Cups is coming here with an offer. They're maybe not so sure, but they have something to say. For me, this is a message. That is the offer. But what is in the message? It can be a lot more, and that's too many. Okay, we're going to get moving. Thank you for being here. Let's see what else is going on with your person. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Well, it's the Seven of Pentacles. This is why we saw in the King of Cups that they're watching that sword, because this might be you who's thinking of, who's on the verge of not being around anymore, waiting, because sitting here waiting on These pentacles, that's the Six of Pentacles within the Seven of Pentacles, and that's waiting for the giving energy, for them to come in here. That's the reciprocal energy. And of course, in this particular energy, this is Venus and Taurus, and that's the Venus energy. That's the love. For some of you, you're already had a nest, I want to say. So you were already building a life, or you're on your way there, you're already in it, or it was on the table, but you have this beacon up, the Seventh Pentacle. Being patient, waiting for an outcome. What's the outcome? For your wishes to be fulfilled. Look, and they're looking and they see that you're maybe wanting to go. They have not been maybe responding to messages. It's the Seven of Cups in the upright, and there's a couple of things going on. I feel your energy here too. Not being really sure because you're assessing the situation. You've been waiting for them, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, but you might be growing tired of it. And they might be realizing that, and that's why this message is coming through here. But have they also been here, kind of diddy-daddling around in the Seven of Cups? Venus and Scorpio energy, having some commitment issues, not making a decision. Highly likely, yes. It's time for things to be moving. Look, the Six of Swords is showing itself here in the upright. This is Mercury and Aquarius energy. This is communication needing to come forward. And it's passing those Five of Swords. So that for me, well, of course, it's connecting with the fifth chakra, communication. Lack of communication, lack of clarity in how they feel. The truth. And was something said? Likely. Yeah, highly likely for some of you, some hurtful things. And it's time to move past that. This is a transitory energy. It's necessary now. And we see that and why is it necessary? Probably because you're maybe getting close to being gone, because we saw them watching. Oh yeah, it's the confidence of coming here. And it's it's catty corner with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And that's because, well, yeah, there's some immature energy here. They are looking right at it. I feel like that's going to be addressed. It's coming in here with the Queen of Wands, and this is a really confident energy, somebody who knows. Look, also looking over here in catty corner with the Nine of Cups. It's the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, they're afraid that they've lost you. They're afraid that they've lost you. It's the Four of Pentacles coming literally right below the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Sun in Capricorn. It's a temporary energy of the separation. And we see what we already know, that this is a no contact, no communication, and or in separation reading. What is that for you? For some of you, there were some arguments here. And well, we know that they haven't let you go, but they're fearing that they've lost you, or maybe that they're going to lose you, because I see that you're still here, but you're really in the energy here. And this is also the lack of communication. This is a feeling, it's like a mindset of, what did I do? Coming out of the Nine of Swords. It's the Nine of Swords in reverse here. So this is healing. This is coming out of the separation. It's really very, very clear. Is this just a message? Is there more to the message? Well, it feels like a kind of a big deal, because look what's revealing itself at the bottom of the deck. It's the Judgment card. This is Pluto energy, and this is the clarity, and this is the wake-up call. What do you want? This is for your person, and this is what they're getting. They're coming in here with wish fulfillment. It's clear. That's a message. What is around that message? The lack of commitment. Did you have an argument? For some of you, you have. Did they make a decision that was bad? Well, yeah, I think so. And it can be around another connection, but that can also be choosing work over you, choosing, well, their ego over you, because, well, the Pentacles are commitments. So it can be romantic, but it can also be family of origin, work, money, another life, location, distance. Whatever the case is, they made a decision here. Also not to communicate. They do regret that. I'm feeling Five of Cups energy, Five of Cups in the upright energy. You're still in their energy. You're still in each other's energy, but they're not letting it on. But behind the scenes, this is going down. It's the Judgment card, and you're both here. This, of course, is a 20. It's coming to a 2. It's the partnership. It's coming with the truth. It's coming out of the dark to the light. So they're bringing some information. You know, the clarity is what I feel. How they feel, what else? because this is making that decision. This really is what we know it to be. It is a wake-up call. This is Archangel Gabriel, and this is the herald of visions, the angel for messages. Wake up, calling out quite literally. These rocks here are very often, they're kind of placed on, there's a lot of various symbology in the rocks. For me, this is about, for example, if you're going on a hike, you're on a journey, your connection with your person, if you think of it in that way, and you leave these rocks stacked along the way so that you can find your way back. So this is somebody who, what happened? They made a bad decision, one that they're regretting, and they do want to send a message, which I feel is you've been waiting for. We see you waiting here, but I think you're waiting for more. I think you're waiting for a lot more. And this Two of Cups is also in reverse. So was this decision, this argument, this breakup, this separation, was it around also possibly for some of you even a proposal that didn't happen, that somebody went back on some promises? There's some Knight of Cups in reverse energy here. Whatever the case is, you can see they made a bad decision. And it really was playing a big part in why this is in separation. It's Seven of Swords energy for me. And it's wanting, look, to bring down the Judgment card as your overall energy. It doesn't always happen. But here we go. And it's coming here, look. It's wanting to be right over the Nine of Cups. What is in this Nine of Cups? Well, you're both here in the sunflowers. That's connecting to the sun energy, of course, the source, God, goddess, the universe, the divine, this connection. This is also the crown chakra, and it's the knowing, and it's the finding this solution, and you're both here. And look what is here. It's 1 cup shy of the 10 of Cups. It's the grapes, it's new beginnings, it's developing. Look, it's the healing here that we know is necessary. The abundance. This, the keys, bringing in the Hierophant and the High Priestess, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Also bringing in the Hierophant, which is a card of commitment, which is a card of, can be marriage, long-term energy. So something here was disconnected, interrupted. Were you in it? Were you heading toward it? Because that's what you're waiting for. Also, here is this fish, and this is actually, in this deck, belongs to the Six of Pentacles. And in the upright, this is how you see it. And you know what that is? That's these 6 pentacles here within the 7. That's the giving reciprocal energy. That's the back and forth. And it's 1 cup shy. 1 cup shy of the 10 of Cups, which is, well, what is that? The life you were building, you wanted to build, you had already built, was on the table. Family doesn't just mean what we think. It can be, well, yeah, of course. Family energy is, what is it to you? It's going to be different for everyone. It can be blending families, introducing families, taking another level here. It's the Knight of Wands. We already know they're coming in, and this is a movement. And it's a really fast movement. It's one of the faster movements. It's somebody who's really trying to find a way in here. They're practically flying. I think they might be. This horse might be flying. They're led by their heart. Look, that is the wand. That's the energy of love. It's the fastest energy too. The sun is blaring hot. We see it also here in that energy of confidence, of coming here and saying what they want to say. What do they want to say? Because they were farting around in here. But look where they're looking. They're looking right here at the victory wreath, right next to the heart, right next to the lotus flower. Wanting to come in here, I feel somebody has had a wake-up call, an epiphany. I don't just feel it, we see it. And, well, yeah, they've come out of the dark into the light here and want to talk, want to get a message to you before it's too late. We saw that in the King of Cups. Oh, wow, look, that they've been holding that back, but they've been watching. They don't want you to go. There's some ego here for sure. It's somebody who's been in their ego, who's now realizing, oh my gosh, I love you. I love you and you love them. Look, it's the headbutting here though. It's Archangel Raphael, the angel for healing. Healing what's broken. Just wants everyone to be happy here. Gemini energy. This is Venus energy as well. It's the planet of love. But that brings in Mercury. It's the ruling planet for Gemini, and that brings in what we know, communication, and the thoughts of each other, thinking about each other. They're thinking about you a lot. what they want to say and what they want to come in here. And this is bringing us into a decision between the two of you. It's a deep love, and it's a decision I feel you're both going to be making here. And it feels really big. This is clarity. This is a final decision. So are you making a decision are you upwriting this and moving forward with a proposal for some of you, moving in together? Because the Ten of Cups energy came in here. Going back there, building a life, building a family, making that choice finally here, not farting around anymore, as my mom would say, because this is a love offer. It's soulmate energy. It's also twin flame energy. If you're on a twin flame journey, it's not for everyone. And remember, there are twin flame readings below. This is coming into union. This is self-actualization. Somebody who's having a lot of epiphanies, and preparing for a love offer here. We can see it. This is coming into harmony for me. This is a union reading. The question is, will you still be here? Will you have flown the coop? Will you have flown the nest? Because you're still here. But that's a minor arcana. It's day-to-day energy. So if you're making a decision, I'm not going to be here anymore, and you reverse that, then that's you saying, I'm out of here. Because we saw that in the King of Cups as they come into their feelings and they come into their realizations about what they want, because they've been farting around, that they were checking up on you, seeing if you're still there, if the wind did not change and take you away. And that's bringing in the winds of change, the Scorpion song, which is interesting because the self-actualization coming through in your Lover's card today, that's also bringing in the energy of the owl, which is Scorpio. So that's bringing in some nocturnal energy for me. An interesting look. So this Seven of Wands wanted to reveal itself, and then we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to shuffle a little more and bring in another deck. This is Mars and Leo energy, and there's a couple of things going on. This is some of your energy, I feel, of not protecting your heart. You can see that. The black feather for me is angels in protective mode. You can see two of the wands are here kind of waiting, and then we see four. Of course, that's the seventh wand. Look. So this is the other thing. Oh yeah. It's like on fire here. I'm wondering for some of you, is the reason too that they were looking over their shoulder in the King of Cups, seeing if you're there, because they're afraid that they're losing you, or that they've lost you forever, or that they might. There's an urgency. You can see it. Is there someone else in your life, or have you put something out there, or have you actually gone quiet? Whatever it is, there's some jealousy coming through. This is somebody who, yeah, your person. This somebody is your person coming in here. Okay, I want to move the energy a little, and then we're gonna see what else wants to come through, but I'm not quite ready yet. And yeah, we'll see about some love messages today and close your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, look. There's the wand, the energy of love. Looking right at the butterfly, the transformational energy. The Queen of Pentacles it's a really motherly energy. It's like the apprentice for the Empress. And you see the abundance here. You see the pentacle. There's also the poppies down here, the making peace. And look, there's the lotus flower. It's healing. It's making peace. It's bringing the pentacle for growth, because the Queen of Pentacles is resourceful. She can make things work, new beginnings here. And this is getting to be a little bit borderline big here, because there is the world. And that's coming in, and it's an energy of completion. It's also travel. So for some of you, that's physical travel, but it's also about the journey, and it's also about what I feel is an actual message here. And that's bringing along with it some completion energy, and somebody who's coming in who has something to ask you. They're wanting to get closer to you, realizing, I feel what I'm hearing is, yeah, their soulmate. I mean, you see that here. It's really everywhere. And that's coming in and transforming everything. They know that's the Queen of Pentacles. And that's growing. And that's working on the new beginning here, which we also see the Lovers card, Archangel Raphael. They're kind of they're in cahoots here. They're co-creating together. We see the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting my eyes so itchy as I talk to you, which isn't surprising. We already see the Judgment card here. This is a really strong wake-up energy because they're coming in here preparing for a really big love offer. And the Queen of Pentacles is almost looking at Archangel Raphael and saying, okay, now, when? Because, yeah, I mean, you're still connected. Definitely there's some strength energy here. And also some Hangman energy. I'm just feeling some headbutting going on. And you can also see it. So the Four of Cups is revealing itself at the bottom of the deck. This is the Moon in Cancer energy. So this is coming in. They're opening up and communicating in a whole new way. What happened? Because you're right here on the Three of Cups, and that's the Three of Cups. That's the Mercury in Cancer energy here. Are they empty? Are they full, or is this a reflection from the sun of what you've been wanting? Because it's wish fulfillment. So I think they're coming in here with this emotional offer. We saw that in the King of Cups. We see here in the King of Swords and the Lover's card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the worry around the fact that maybe you're gone. There's a wake-up energy here, and it's coming in for sure with an emotional message. And you can see that. And are they filling these cups? Is that a reunion energy? For some of you, yes. In person, I want to say. But it's also, we see here that there's been a lack of communication. The Three of Cups within the four here, that's the Mercury in Cancer energy. It's more of the planet of the mind, the planet of communication energy around the cups. The love and the friendship, the communication, the lack of communication. This is for some of you coming together at an actual place, I want to say. And look what wanted to come in. So I had planned on turning it over and shuffling, but my eye is so itchy, but it wanted to be bottoms up today. There's that Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy we felt within the King of Cups, which was strange, but it came through. Look, they're cutting through all of it. They're cutting through this indecision here in the Seven of Cups. It's just really clear. Indecision, bad decisions. They're wrapped around this sword, which is transactional. It's clarity. It's bringing in how they feel about you and what they want. And they want to win you over. They want to win. There is an energy of victory here. You can see it. And they're bringing a rose. And that is an offer. And it feels like a really big offer. This feels like a really big offer that's coming in. It's somebody who's had this wake-up call. This is the mental clarity. And this is the idea that they're getting to come. Are you still there? I think you are. But again, you have free will. Your person has free will. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future's not fixed. And when you're making a decision, in particular in Minor Arcana energy, it can just be like that. Everything changes. Okay, so I'm going to keep this, actually, and I'm not going to channel anymore. And we're going to bring in another deck. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages and close your reading. So where is that? There you are. It's the sister deck and one of my many soul decks. If you follow me here at the Tarot Closet, you know that a lot of my decks are in German because I'm in Austria. So we're going to go ahead and see if there's any clarity, validation. Maybe something comes in that throws us off completely, that your person is coming. Look, the Four of Pentacles is below here. Now it's in the upper right. They haven't let you go. They have not let you go. We already know that. Hello, if you're in New York. It's an untangling of something here that needs to go on still. We see that. It's the Sun in Capricorn energy. They want long-term energy, but they made a bad decision when they weren't sure. That's in the Seven of Cups here. We also see it in the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Was it to let you go? Did they choose something, someone else? Choose their ego? Whatever the case is, things are changing. They're coming. They've changed their mind. Are you still here waiting, sitting on that nest? What you built or what you were planning to build? Because they haven't let you go. They haven't let that idea go. This is communication here as well. That's bringing in the Three of Pentacles. That is Mars and Capricorn energy. It's a collaborative energy, and it's communicating in order to build those pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on here. Then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. This is also yours. Okay, yeah. Look at that. Look at the world again, too. It's coming in here as well. It's the Two of Wands in the upright, Mars and Aries energy. So this is what literally you've been waiting for this. This is giving me Hangman energy too, Hangman vibes. Because you're still connected, but you're not talking. You're both really proud. Look, you're not even looking at each other, but you're connected. And this is what you've been waiting for them to come and make this decision. And this feels big. That's the world again. That's coming in possibly with a marriage proposal. At the very least, getting closer to you, their soulmate. A life-changing decision. You're still very emotionally connected. That's the thing. We already know that, even in the reversal. And that's what they're trying to upright here. This is coming in and completing, I feel, what you've been waiting for here in the Seven of Pentacles. It's been delayed in waiting. And this is telling us that somebody is making this decision. And this is, again, travel. Physical travel, but it is also the journey and everybody's spiritual journey, but also the physical travel and coming in here and the travel of the message. If that's what's coming in, if that's all that's coming in. Yeah. And here is the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. This is not surprising at all. This is the outcome. Look, this is the emotional energy. This is fighting their ego. Look at the horse is kind of looking like, what is the word? Kind of surrender? It's kind of like a surrender. This is the energy. This is the Leo energy that we felt coming in also, and it's the Sun. God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. This is the outcome. This is the crown chakra, finding a solution toward that outcome. It's a 10. It's a completion of the separation. It's the end of a cycle, and it's renewal. And it's coming in with a very emotional horse to get there. Deducing 201, telling us that there is potential because look, the Wheel of Fortune is in the upper right here. This is a turning point in this connection. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are here. Why? Well, they are creatures of habit. They don't really like change. So there's something in here that obviously went on with your person in connection with that, because we saw that in the Four of Pentacles that came back in the upper right, which we shuffled around. We didn't keep it, but the message already came through, which is why it just, for whatever reason, it didn't want to be here, but we saw it already. And we know that there have been some big changes that they've needed to make, or that they still need to make. And it's not just about maybe even family of origin or another connection or location or distance. It's also within themselves, their spiritual journey and what they want. And are they too late? I don't know. You're still here as far as I can see. And that Wheel of Fortune, of course, is the new cycle. Again, as is the Sun card here, the end of a cycle, renewal. And that's also deducing again in 201, and that's the potential. This is spinning that Wheel of Fortune. This is a turning point in this connection. Yes, this is a fated connection. Your destinies are intertwined. This is a new start. This can also be strongly connecting with the King of Swords and the King of Cups, which we saw much earlier, and this emotional message that I feel that's coming in for a new start. It's a deep soulmate connection, and we know this, and this is coming into your destiny. It's someone you feel like you've known forever. Some of you may have. Some of you may have. I want to show you the last card coming through at the bottom of the deck, and we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. It's the Four of Swords. And that is, well, that's the energy of them ready to come, ready to act. That's Jupiter and Libra energy. This is a restless energy. This is, I'm ready to get out of here energy and come here with the truth, come here with clarity, because we see the Three of Swords of what happened here in this connection, heartbreak, the loss, the sadness around it. But you know, you're still here. So at least for now, you could be turning that at any moment, and you're really in their energy, because this is where their energy is the strongest. So that they're really worried about that. And you see it right below, again, in the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Cups in reverse, really wanting to end this separation. They're ready to come in here. There's some apathy coming through for you, and I understand that. I don't think that cup is empty, though. I don't think that cup is empty. I think they're really coming in to fill it, but what are you going to do? You know, you have free will. Will you be there? Okay, I'm bringing in some channeled love messages, and then we're going to close your reading. And this just fell off the deck. The longing for you never quiets. Right here with the Lover's card, the Four of Cups. The Lover's card connecting with the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. The Sun card, the Queen of Pentacles here. The World card. It was just really, really very clear. Messages from their higher self. And there has been some ego here. So what do they have to say? I am so sorry. So that's for sure part of what this message is, whether it's just here now or it's coming physically, or for some of you, for sure, seeing each other. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's pretty strong here. I miss you. I'm so sorry I miss you. Actually, that needs to go here. I am in you and you in me. Our flame of love will burn forever. Just as I move the candle, I trust that the universe will bring us together. Yeah, I mean, it's really... The World card has come through for me in the Two of Wands today and the Queen of Pentacles. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life, and I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. It's really hard living without you. Connecting right here to the Four of Cups. Well, yeah, that's what they've realized here. It's really strong. This wake-up energy, this epiphany, this revelation. I thought that I knew how to love until I met you. I am hiding my true feelings. That was the King of Cups. We know that. Not anymore. That's what they have been doing. That's a big part of all of this. Do you miss me the way I miss you? I miss you. Do you miss me the way I miss you? It's all my fault. I always like that. I'm being silly, but it's here. It's all my fault. And these are the last three. That's it. Okay. Well, there's an extra one here. Sneaky. Can you forgive me? Can you forgive me? It's all my fault. I am so sorry. Can you forgive me? I feel like my chest will burst open. I feel this way too right now. They're anxious to get out of this Four of Swords. In reverse, we are a fated connection. That is the Wheel of Fortune. We know that. You were meant to meet. The last message. Oh, I hope you still love me. And that's, well, yeah, I think you do. But you know that. I can't tell you that. They're hoping that you still love them. As you wait here, they feel really bad for everything. What has gone on here? Because there's a lot of guilt coming through. The Five of Cups never made its way down, but it doesn't matter. A lot of times energies come in for me, and that's because they need to come in. There is a lot of regret, and they hope that you still love them. Beautiful souls, that is your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, watching readings, liking them and sharing, subscribing to the channel if you haven't. These are things that really keep my channel moving so that I can continue to bring you readings. I really appreciate that. Thanks again for being here. I'm sending you love and light on your journey, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye.